Here is some footage from Wisconsin. Like I say, in Wisconsin, it is yesterday, or I should say Monday. I imagine yesterday was worse. Monday, Wisconsin had more than 5,200 cases of COVID, 64 deaths in the worst day of the pandemic yet. And here's a hello from Donald Trump's rally. You notice anything about this rally?
Since Republican did that, but we're actually much higher now than we were then. We have a campaign that's actually more enthusiastic, and that was, I would say, that had to be number one in history 4 years ago.
Must be nice. Must be nice to be living in a place where there's no coronavirus, so you don't have to wear a mask, except for the thousands of people who contracted it on that day, and the hundreds of people who, or I should say, the tens of people who died that particular day. Also, there is, more and more, at least speculation, and perhaps maybe at least some data to support it. Cold weather, big problem. Big problem, not just because it makes people go inside, but because it makes the air drier. And when the air is drier, apparently, the aerolized virus hangs in the air more, doesn't drop to the ground. So we got an email from a HVAC specialist about 3-4 weeks ago now, and he was starting to put in the ventilation systems. And at that time, they were saying humidifiers. So folks, if you're going into an office or something like that, or even around your house, humidifiers might be a good idea if the air is getting drier where you are, because the humidity in the air weighs down some of the virus. That is why. Remember, like when we went into summer and people are like, maybe in summer it goes away. It's starting to feel like maybe in summer it did, to the extent that it was going to go away, and that winter may be bad. But in Wisconsin, apparently, except for the increase in cases and the record number of deaths, it has gone away, at least if you go to a MAGA rally. That's nice.
It kind of feeds into the thought that I've been having, the really dark thought, like, what if this is the good time?
We'll see. We'll see. Just imagine, is there anything worse that you could imagine than going to a MAGA rally in the cold, where, of course, maybe you're in one of those states where COVID is starting to peak a little bit. Well, if you can't come up with something worse than that, I will present to you this. Trump fans who went to an Omaha rally for the president and then, because of all the traffic, got stranded in the cold. Check this out. They're waiting for buses and nobody's there. Many of these Trump supporters are elderly, of course, and hope it was worth it for them.
They love it. A bunch of little piggies.
There you go. Look at that.
Yeah. So the Omaha scanner at Omaha Scanner was following the scanner, and a lot of people suffering hypothermia issues, like really awful stuff. I mean, basically it was out at the airport and there wasn't roads enough to deal with, this kind of traffic. And
I don't understand how they don't plan for something like this.
I don't know.
You'd think, given the great response that Trump has had for the coronavirus, that they would have planned so well for this.
It's quite a metaphor for the way that this administration handles just about everything.
Honestly,
its relationship with their hardcore fans, right? Like Trump despises them, and for some reason they just eat it up. They're a bunch of little pay pigs.
Insofar as, they go to his rallies, and once he's left, they can literally just, be out in the cold. He'll leave them out in the cold.
It is
literally left out in the cold.
Perfect metaphor for those folks. Unbelievable.
They love it. They don't mind.